Mahoning Drive and 3 times the charm.
Woo!
This is our 3rd time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been there 3 times already, but it's been Killer Clown, Double Down, Killer Clown, whatever. Oh my god.
We can never remember the name.
And then the other one was... What was the other one?
Real Weird Weekend Volume 2 we went to.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, do you want to tell them what this weekend is?
So it's I forget the way they phrased it, but it's all David Lynch films.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be there for 2 nights. Kind of like our previous Mahoning Drive-In video we did. We were there 2 nights. But we actually are going to stay at a hotel this time and not stay in our car.
Yeah.
Because we're driving a Jeep.
And guess who we're bringing with us? Hey babe.
Hi.
Made a little pit stop.
Taco Bell. They had tables out here.
Yeah, look at this. It's like so nice.
Let's
There's
just say...
chili, looking for some spicy potatoes.
Let's just say, on the way here was not the most pleasurable experience. We were pretty cranky, right?
Hangry,
Angry, yeah.
specifically.
And our dog's antsy for I don't know what.
I don't know. She's fine. I think she has to poop.
Places.
Murphy, it's you.
Go get him, boy. Thank you.
Hey Tilly, are you happy? Are you happy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you ready to go to sleep? Yeah, me too. It's 3:21 a.m.
So it's day 2. Do you want to...
It is 1:08 p.m.
Yeah, so last night Blue Velvet finished playing around 2 in the morning, I would say, and we're not used to that. Let's just say, like, we haven't been up, like, we went to bed at like what, almost 4 a.m. Yeah, so usually I'm the one used to waking up around like 4 a.m., but we were staying up till 4. So tonight is Twin Peaks Firewalk with me, and then we're doing Mulholland Drive after that, and some of the cast of Twin Peaks will be there.
We haven't eaten for a minute since Taco Bell yesterday.
That was our dinner at like what, 4:30 or something.
And then we've had chips
and lots of snacks
and chocolate.
Yeah, that's it.
So our stomachs hate us right now, and we're gonna go get some breakfast.
Yeah, / lunch.
Brunch.
But we do want breakfast food, but no place around here will probably have it.
Probably not. There's a Pizza Hut, a Taco Bell, and a Burger King. But there's also a Dunkin', so we're gonna try that.
We'll get coffee.
Yeah.
So good.
Thank you for your patience, guys. It'll be just a moment.
No problem.
So Tilly is recovering from the whipped cream.
She wants more of it.
She probably does. I don't think they do.
Oh, they don't get off?
No.
Bleh.
Unless there's something I'm missing. It doesn't seem like it.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to, like, you know what I'm trying to do right now?
Take it off.
So,
You can explain.
okay. Because if you take this off and then you push the seat up as far as it can go, then this would line up with this chair back here, and you'd be able to sit here with your legs totally out.
Oh, that's an awesome idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would make it uncomfortable with that on.
With this is getting in the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Let me know what you think about driving through it, because when I drove yesterday, it felt like I just shouldn't be here. And that it was a sea of trees.
It definitely is a sea of trees.
And you can't even tell on the camera, but like, it is such a steep decline.
Yeah, it feels like I'm riding into the abyss.
Told you, it's crazy. And here's the beautiful sky. It's very pretty here. Look at this beautiful view. Hey Tilly, what do you think about second day so far? So I have a question for anyone watching. When you are driving through mountains and your ears are popping, do you go like this to help your ears pop? Because Brett's never heard of that, I guess. I do it literally all the time.
I just swallow.
I can feel, oh, you swallow?
I swallow because when I swallow, it pops my ears a little bit, and that's why, like, a lot of people when they go on an airplane, me for example, I hate planes, but if you go on an airplane, I always chew gum because it produces saliva, and then I can swallow, and then it pops my ears for me.
Oh. Well, I like going like this because it looks crazy. Yesterday, Brett forgot that that's what I do, and he was like, "Are you okay?"
I always say, "Are you okay?" whenever you do anything.
Concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my arm hurts.
Oh my God!
There's tons of left on Seneca Road.
Yeah.
Trying to get that picture for the gram.
Yeah.
The Wild World of David Lynch. Morning.
How was last night?
It was nice.
We're pretty old because
Yeah.
we were falling asleep.
So, as we were leaving, I was like, what is wrong with us? Like, why can we not stay awake? And Brett was just like, we're getting old. And I was like,
Yeah, because like I used to stay up till like 1, 2 in the morning, no problem. And obviously when you grow up and get jobs where you have to get up early, obviously that fades away. But like even like the first night into yesterday, we slept in from like 4 a.m. till like 1 p.m. So it's like plenty of rest. And then like our priority was just like going to the drive-in for last night.
Yes.
We get there and it's like they're showing Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, and first movie, and we're falling asleep.
even though like I literally tried so hard, like I was like, stay up, like this is awesome, don't go to sleep. Okay, my arm is dying.
So that was the Wild World of David Lynch. What did you think about this weekend?
I thought it was really fun. It was fun to get away. The only thing I would have changed is that we would have stayed up. That's really my only complaint.
I'm pretty sure we could have had an endless supply of coffee and cherry pie, and I feel like we still wouldn't have stayed awake.
Yeah, so that's a little disappointing, but that's on us. The weekend itself, what they had scheduled and planned, and everybody there, it was just super cool, and it was really nice to hear like the Q&As with all of the different actors.
So this, my roommate at the time, Doreen, we were living up in Topanga Canyon, and she came home and she said, one of the guys at the school needs an actress for this movie. And I said, my roommate's an actress. And so he came for dinner. And that's how I met David Lynch. And he brought me the script, which I did not understand at all. And I thought, well, you know, okay, it's probably going to take, 6 days, maybe a week and a half. What did it take, 6 years? Took 6 years. And in the meantime, I was doing the Waltons and Little House on the Prairie and you know, all these other shows and shooting Eraserhead at night, after midnight, when we could sneak into the back of the American Film Institute and shoot all night.
It's not all of them. There's three and a singer-songwriter. So that was cool. I think the weekend that they had scheduled was a super good idea, and they had some really good picks. So what did you think?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked that they did a Q&A.
I forget who it was today, the story of in season 2 when we have the scene in the diner when he tells me about how he has a dream and the dream is that Bobby is going to be okay in his life. Sort of that's the result of the dream, this beautiful dream that he explains. It wasn't happening, you know, that's the actors, you know, it just wasn't happening for me or whatever. And I remember David took Dawn off to the side and had a conversation with him, and Dawn wasn't even on camera at the time, it was just on me, so I'm just sitting there feeling like I'm flailing, and he took Dawn off to the side, and I didn't really know what was going on, but then they came back and Dawn started doing the scene again with me, and he was again off camera, no camera on him, and he started reading the speech and he started crying, like he started crying. Wow. And it made me cry. So really the whole thing was just Don, you know, doing his thing.
Because they had Harry Goaz, who plays Deputy Andy Brennan. They had I'll start. The first night was Charlotte Stewart, and she was in Eraserhead and also Twin Peaks. And so it was just a Q&A with her the first night, and that was sold out. And also the second night was sold out, but for some reason the first night, like while there was a ton of people there, the second night we were like 15 minutes after the gates opened, and it was packed. And so it just seemed more crowded on the second night. And the second night was where it had Deputy Brennan, Bobby, and Charlotte. They were all doing a Q&A.
End of season 2, when we thought it was just over forever, Michael Horse had a Indian sweat. He ran a sweat lodge, and me and Harry and Kyle and Michael on King and Michael Horse were all naked in a sweat lodge, sweating our balls off. And,
completely naked.
And the craziest part is, for all you people over 50, that it was at Max Gale's house, who played Wojciech Howitz on Barney Miller. He had this amazing house in Point Doom, and it was this amazing lawn that went right down to the ocean, and he had a sweat lodge, and so we did the sweat lodge there.
And then they had a surprise guest, which was Rebecca Del Rio, and she did. She was in Mulholland Drive, and she also did. She premiered, or she was in the Twin Peaks: The Return. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I like the Q&A aspect.
Tell us something about Michael Onking. You know, we all haven't seen him because he wasn't in season 3, but you had so many scenes with him. Give us some Michael Onking insight. You need to talk to counsel.
Okay, well, I'm a car aficionado, and I had never met Mike. He came up and he introduced himself, and he said, "What kind of car should I buy?" So I told him, and he goes, "Why?" And I told him the reasons, and he went and got it 2 days later.
Wow.
And it was amazing that you sold him that lemon of a car that you've been trying to get rid of.
Oh, it was not a lemon.
You know what always amazed me in the scenes with Michael Onking is that he could put an entire donut in his mouth and keep talking and keep no, he wasn't talking, he was just, but he just kept shoving it in.
But I would say my only complaint is, this is just me being old, but they started the movies way too late.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because
of those Q&As.
this is now our third time at Mahoning, and like they would start the movies at like a little after sundown, like when it got dark.
Like 8 something.
But it was like 8, yeah, 8-ish. And so both nights this time around. They did the Q&A like close to 9, and so they didn't start the first movie until like 9:30.
Oh, it was after that. It was like almost 10.
Okay, yeah, because they would be like, hey, let's get it started, and then they would have like the trailers for movies you've obviously have seen in the past. But I like that aspect, but they definitely added a lot more trailers than the past 2 times we were there. I don't know if you noticed that.
And I also just think, like, if you're going to have an event with, you know, stars from the show attending to do a Q&A, to maybe start, like, it doesn't need to be, like, sundown for them to start, because, to be honest with you, you couldn't even see anything on the screen anyway. It was really poor quality, like an iPhone setup.
Yeah, you'll see a couple clips that we have.
True, we did take some footage of that. So you'll see what we mean. And so, you know, they could have started that earlier, and then the movie would have started at a normal time. So, but we sound really like we didn't enjoy it. We did.
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I liked that they had this. I don't think it's the first time they've had bands play, but
cool.
They had a band called Fuck You Tammy that did all like Twin Peaks and David Lynch like songs.
Covers.
Like, yeah, like they did covers of songs you've seen in a lot of David Lynch films or in Twin Peaks, and like
And they were from
New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing was, it was like they were broadcasting from the concession stand, so we were sitting in the way back, so it was a slight echo because they were performing like right up under the screen, so like there was a lot of echoing, and it's like that's not the band's fault. It's just when you play a wide open area where things echo, it's gonna happen.
Right. And like,
so you were like listening, and you were like, I'm having a hard time like focusing because you had the broadcast from the concession stand like over here, and then you had the echoing like in front of you,
especially of like the percussion or the drums.
Yeah.
So I was like dancing to the beat, but I was like way off.
Yeah, because it would be an echo, like rather than like a ta, you heard like a ta ta.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a little weird, but they were cool. Like
it was a fun band.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Yeah, and I love the name. It's great.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, so yeah, we've seen all these movies before. You didn't see all of Blue Velvet, but even this time around, we both fell asleep.
Towards the end.
Yeah, towards the end, because Blue Velvet was the second. So first night it was Eraserhead and Blue Velvet, and Blue Velvet was playing at like 1 a.m. when it started. And then the second night it was Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me and Mulholland Drive.
Right.
And yeah, Fire Walk with Me ended at like 12:30.
Yeah, and then we left.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, we were falling asleep during the first feature, and we were like, we know we just can't, we're not going to even sit through Mulholland Drive or even parts of it. Like, we're going to sleep through the whole thing, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
So we headed
back to the hotel.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we've seen it before, and it's a great movie, and we might even just watch it later.
Yeah, we might watch it tonight.
Just to make up for it.
Make some popcorn and watch it tonight. So, because that was the one that I really wanted to see. Like, Fire Walk with Me, of course, like, I was excited to see that, but I did want to watch Mulholland Drive. Fair.
Yeah, it was a pretty chill weekend, so this is now our 3rd Mahoning video. I don't know how many more of them we're gonna do. I mean, we really love Mahoning, but like it's about a 2.5 hour drive for us, so it's like it's not like something we just would do every weekend.
Yeah, we make it out for weekends like this that are like
big,
very big, like, you know, just specific interests that like you would never be able. No other place in the U.S. is doing this.
Quick side note, we picked up 2 VHS tapes. This one is obsessed with Beetlejuice, if you've seen our other videos, and saw a copy of that on VHS, and I was like, you know what, I think we need to have that for the sake of Kelly. And then I got Bride of Frankenstein because I love this movie, and wanted to have it on VHS. I have The Mummy.
It's special to us.
yeah,
It's special to me.
it's special to me too.
Okay. It's special to us.
It's special to us.
And
But-
it's in great condition.
Yeah, yeah. If you go to Mahoning, they just have like the vendors and certain people that come there, like just have some really cool stuff. It's very like only for like fans of that, clearly, because
Yeah.
it's like if just most people went to this place, they'd just be like, that's some weird stuff, you know. But it's like we just eat this crap up. Like PA, yeah. And it brought a lot of people out. Like
ton.
we met a group of people that, like, one girl was like from South Carolina, and she's like, "Yeah, I drove 13 hours."
South Carolina, Oklahoma, and where was the other guy from? Georgia.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, pretty far.
Yeah.
And
so.
we thought we were driving far, but yeah, it's a great drive-in, and a lot of people. I think it's been spreading around to a lot of people. So.
Yeah. Especially the documentary, I'm sure helped.
Yeah, at the drive-in is a big help. I mean, we watched it too. Like, we went to Mahoning, and then we watched the documentary and was like, this place has a really good charm to it.
Definitely.
And, yeah, so they're moving up in the world, and yeah, but I have nothing else to add.
Okay.
And we're making ramen noodles right now. The water's boiling, so
Yeah.
that's why I've been like looking in this direction.
Yeah, I did notice that.
All right.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. But hopefully you guys enjoyed our video footage and everything. So, yeah, my name's Brett.
And I'm Kelly.
We're Love That's in the Belfry, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll see you in a future video.
Bye.
Bye.